All right, so you've been doing your research on Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Well, in this video, we're going to be going over the top 7 best neighborhoods to live in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. So stay tuned. What's up, everybody? My name is Jackson Wilkey.
And I'm Conor Hammons.
That's right, and in this channel, we literally teach you everything you need to know about Eastern Washington and Northern Idaho. Working, eating, sleeping, living, playing, everything. So if you want that material, make sure you tap that subscribe button and you click the little bell so you're notified every time we do a new video. We literally get calls every single day from people moving and relocating here, and we absolutely love it. So if you're moving, relocating anywhere in Northern Idaho or Eastern Washington, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Days, nights, weekends, we got your back when moving to North Idaho. So we're going to be bouncing this one off with C-Ham here because CDA is his place. Although I've definitely been in all these too. We're going to be discussing the top 7 neighborhoods, and at the end, please stay tuned because the bonus, the super incredible spot we're going to be talking about, you'll get. So let's go with an awesome community. With and let me preface this, guys. This is in no order. Like, these are all amazing. We had a hard time ranking this, although one of them might be your favorite where you live. But, yeah. This is really no order. Just top 7 best areas and what you get. So Sanders. Let's talk about Sanders Beach.
Man, Sanders Beach, that's my hood. That's where I grew up, and it's a little different than it was 30 years ago. But it's no different in terms of how amazing it is for location. So Sanders Beach is just barely east of downtown Coeur d'Alene on the east side of Tubbs Hill. And so if you don't know Tubbs Hill, it's a big hill right on the northern point of the lake, butted up against downtown, 2-mile walking trail, rocks to jump off into the lake. It's just summer heaven on Tubbs Hill. So you're nestled, Sanders Beach is nestled right on the east side of that waterfront. On Lakeshore Drive, you have incredible large homes, mansions that are 1 million up to 9 million. Mm-hmm. That range, just beautiful old classic homes with private beaches. Yep. There's a marina on the backside of Tubbs, and then that little pocket, that whole Sanders Beach area, you have a lot of craftsman homes, a lot of homes, some new construction with a lot of older homes going away and some new construction, but it's just a cool place to live because you can walk down to the shops, restaurants, bars, all the cool stuff in downtown Coeur d'Alene is just a walk, bike ride away.
Yeah, and I think that's something important because obviously boating in North Idaho is one of the most popular things. So finding moorage, park for your boat is tough. So there is some on that backside. So that you can literally walk down to your boat. Tell me real quick, though, what was it like growing up there? Like, you could walk to anything super peaceful?
Oh, man, it was like heaven for a kid. Bike ride to the backside of Tubbs Hill with your buddies, go jump off the rocks, walk down to Hudson's Hamburger, get a Huddy Burger, some ice cream. I mean, it's just a way of life, summertime in Coeur d'Alene, if that's what you like. Exactly. So that's the spot to be.
Yeah, very great, cool area close to downtown. So you got one more for me. What you got?
I got one more little tidbit on Sanders. Centennial Trail runs right through it. Hop on the Centennial Trail, ride your bike all the way around Lake Coeur d'Alene, and it actually goes all the way from Coeur d'Alene to Spokane. So that trail runs right through Sanders Beach neighborhood.
We find a lot of people, moving here, they're outdoor enthusiasts, and that is a great point. Literally, you can hop on this thing and go for miles. You see bike riders, from the professional stages all the way to the intermediate, beginners. So yes, that's a good point with the trail. Let's get into something you know very well. That's the Garden District.
Garden District, also kind of a downtown neighborhood, just a little north of Sherman Avenue, which is the main drag of downtown. Love the Garden District. What's cool about Garden District is the historic homes. So you got 1920s, 30s, 40s, older homes that have all been kept really well. Big homes. Lots of big trees. So in the fall, all the colors are just crazy and they just pop. And it's also a walk, a bike ride away to downtown, to the shops, to the lake, to the beach and park. So it's nestled right there. You get a plaque on your house for being in the Garden District. It's just a cool spot to be. It's where I live right above it, and it's a great town, great neighborhood.
Yeah, and so one thing I want to touch on this is people think of downtown Coeur d'Alene like this is the quintessential living if you want that. Here's the cool thing. Not only are you down there, you can walk Sherman and get to the lake, but we have some of the most badass like festivals, lighting festivals, Coeur d'Alene, 4th of July, the art on the green. No longer do you need to park. Do you need, like, you're in it and the cars go by your house. Like, so you're like always having these really cool things. It's just an incredible spot.
Yeah, we have 2 kids, and all summer long we get on the bikes, ride downtown, get ice cream, and like you were saying, we have an Ironman. All those good festivals are happening right down there.
Yep, and that's, you know, what really brings it together. So it's good for there's a lot of young professionals. They love living next to Coeur d'Alene all the way up to the retirees. So, and everything in between, if you need the bigger house for the family, or if you want like a smaller little house, you're retired, or just you know, single or married, just 2 of you. There's really all different walks of life in there. We could definitely find something good. So let's go to another one that's kind of funny, but the Fort Ground district. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, Fort Ground's a downtown neighborhood as well. So these are the 3 kind of staples of downtown Coeur d'Alene. You got Sanders Beach, you got the Garden District, and then the Fort Grounds. Probably the smallest in terms of number of houses down there. But again, super historic. It's where the old Fort Sherman was. The college is down there. Its whole perimeter is water pretty much. So you got the Dike Road with a beach that goes all the way around. Big houses that are, you know, on the water side, probably $1 million to $2 million. And you can walk to the giant park, Coeur d'Alene Park, and downtown and the resort. So you're really nestled right at the base of the Spokane River where it comes into the lake. So it's a pretty cool spot. And Art on the Green goes on down there. There's a lot of stuff happening. So it's a cool spot.
Yeah, and so Fort Ground actually extends over. There used to be a giant mill there. Obviously, it's North Idaho. This whole town was built on mining, logging. So that mill is now removed, and the college he talks is North Idaho College. And to us, the Dike Road, we've known that since we were babies. But to you out there, the Dike Road is like, it's the pivotal point of Coeur d'Alene. You can actually drive this big, long road, and you can park along it anywhere. There's beach volleyball. There's the whole thing is a giant sandy beach. And some of those houses that are closer to the city park and to the dike literally either have lake views or you're just one off. So we had a buddy who, we were talking about this before we shot, that lived there. We would walk our jet skis right down the road and out the beach and go. So it's just a cool area.
It's the 4th of July spot too. You watch the fireworks off the lake, and again, running theme Centennial Trail goes all the way around that Dike Road like you were talking about.
Yep. So this one is really awesome, and probably the most unique in its Dalton Gardens.
Man, yeah, Dalton Gardens is amazing. I mean, so many people wanting to live there right now. It is a neighborhood in Coeur d'Alene on the north side of Coeur d'Alene. You're in town, but everyone's got an acre. Yep. It's like country living in the middle of town. So you have really well-built farmhouses, a lot of new construction coming in, a lot of remodels, but you have a whole acre. You can have chickens, you can have horses, but you're like literally 5 minutes from downtown.
Yep. Yeah, and it's actually, I mean, we always have associated it with Coeur d'Alene, but it is Dalton Gardens. It has its own city hall, but, you know, for locals, it's part of Coeur d'Alene. But you're going to look on the map, you're going to see Government Way, and then it's going to expand all the way to Canfield Mountains. So the closer you are to, you know, Canfield, that's like the more quintessential Dalton Gardens. My uncle lives right there. His backyard is Canfield Mountain. There's herds of elk, there's deer, minimum acre. A lot of these houses, now this was built in like the 50s, so there's going to be some giant houses, split levels, and they need some tweaking. So we've had some clients, you know, come in and fix some of these, you know, you right?
Yeah, there's a lot of times you can find some homes and pour some equity into it, because Dalton Gardens is such a hot spot. I mean, it's so unique because, I mean, how many times are you in the middle of town with about an acre of land and literally under the shadow of Canfield Mountain, which if you're not from here, it's like mountain bikers paradise. Go hike up there. It's pretty cool. Yeah. So, and you are walking distance too from Coeur d'Alene High School and Canfield Middle School. So literally spent so much time in Dalton. It's amazing. If you want that space, giant shop right there in town. Yep. Let's go out to Coeur d'Alene Place, and you kind of preface this with maybe not a top, but like it's a huge area. It's the quintessential kind of planned development neighborhood that all young families are loving. It's the neighborhood that other new construction developments are basing their model after. It's one of the reasons is because you have all 3 grade level schools within walking distance, right? So it borders Lake City High School. Go T-Wolves. You got Woodland Middle School and you got Skyway Elementary. And then built around it is all brand new construction, really nice homes, higher end homes, especially in the last couple of years. Walking trails, parks, trees that are grown to the point where the colors change in the fall. And it really is kind of that epitome of a family park living, your neighbors, you're riding bikes. Mm-hmm. It's not one of the higher end in terms of price points, but it's definitely one of the most sought after neighborhoods in Coeur d'Alene.
Yep, for sure. So we're going to jump over, again, kind of closer to downtown, but Riverstone. This gives us a little bit different living.
Yeah, Riverstone's kind of a newer neighborhood in the last 10 years or so. It's really been blowing up.
It's newer for us. It's crazy, yeah.
I know, it's new. It's definitely new for us. And again, it's another site that was a giant mill at one point. Coeur d'Alene used to be a mill town, yep. And now we're turned in more to a tourism town. But Riverstone is really cool because you have the work, live, play all in that area. You have shops. You have the Riverstone Village, which is a condo unit, and it's lined with shops. The big movie theater, really the only movie theater in Coeur d'Alene, is down there. You got breakfast places. You got nice dinner spots, wine bars. You got it all. Yep. And then it's butted up on the Spokane River. So there's beautiful high-end $1 million, $2 million homes that line the river. You have a condo building called Bella Reeve, so you can have a condo and have boat slips. So you can really have a spot on the river with a boat slip. That river goes right into Lake Coeur d'Alene, literally 5 minutes into Coeur d'Alene, and then you've got all the shops right behind you. So it's a pretty cool spot.
Yeah, and again, it's all shopping right there. It's kind of a newer, and you're literally anchored right next to I-90. So quick to get to Spokane. You're minutes from downtown Coeur d'Alene.
Yep.
So it kind of provides everything plus a newer area, and that Spokane River living right there. If you want the condo living, you don't need to worry about a yard, but you want the river. That river is not like you're thinking like a little river. This is like full wakeboarding, jet skiing, giant river. So really cool living. All right, let's talk about this beautiful one. One of our last ones before we get into the bonus, and that's Syringa Heights.
Yeah, Syringa Heights is beautiful. It's probably 3-4 minute drive on I-90 east from downtown Coeur d'Alene. So you hop on the exit and you go up and you get off to Syringa Heights. You enter this neighborhood and you're literally on a cliff looking down the entire Lake Coeur d'Alene. So if you think about why maybe some people call Coeur d'Alene and our area God's country, you're literally looking at that view, just heading down the lake. Houses up there, 1.5 to 5 million, all in the $1 million range, but it's wall-to-wall windows, all about that view. If you want the lake living, a house like that, plus maybe renting out a dock slip down below is what a lot of people do. Beautiful custom homes up there.
Yeah, so one thing we want to point out with that is that it's still close. Now, there's some areas that from like a bird's view or whatever, a bird's flight is literally like a couple minutes to downtown Coeur d'Alene, but it takes you 30, 45 minutes to trek up these mountains. So this one actually gets you closer. But yeah, the views of North Idaho is what you are going for there. And I mean, sometimes you can see all the way to Spokane or up north. It's crazy, crazy views.
Yep.
So I do want to get into this bonus. It's not technically Coeur d'Alene, but it's something that we're definitely known for in our private golf courses, but the Black Rock, Rock Creek communities around the lake. Let's talk about those.
Yeah, Black Rock, Rock Creek are two private golf courses that are just south of Coeur d'Alene, about a 20-minute drive on the west side of the lake. But these courses are unbelievable in terms of how amazing they are. The landscape, the homes up there are super custom, on large lots. I mean, you're looking from 2 to 4 million. But the golf course living is really what it's for. You have views, but the golf courses are just unbelievable.
It is its own little community. Our boy Dylan got me up there to play some golf. But yeah, they just have a blast up there. It's their own little community, and yes, you're literally right on the lake. And now it used to just be Black Rock, but across the street is Rock Creek. So you get two freaking killer courses right there, and you're just out. You're out in the country. Like driving there, your mind's going to be blown with just how pretty this is. It shouldn't be a golf course there.
Yeah, Black Rock is like the Disneyland of golf, right? I mean, you got giant granite boulders with waterfalls coming right behind the green. I mean, you got to check it out.
Yep. So regardless whether you're living there or not, you got to get out to Black Rock. But yeah, those are 7 like really of the main focal point. There's so many great places in Coeur d'Alene, but that's our job, is literally to find the perfect spot for you, price points and all that. So only way to do that, you got to give us a call. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Day, nights, weekends. We never stop working to help you move to North Idaho. So until the next video, guys, we'll catch you later.